Hey everybody, this is LODWise, and today we are going to be talking about Mud Train 1. This is a update video, more or less kind of telling you guys what's going on and the reason why the development has kind of, not really halted by any means, no. It has basically just kind of slowed down, kind of hit a little bitty barrier we're trying to work around. Just let you know that Hallberg has actually gone ahead and joined the development on it, so which is really great. Very talented programmer, whatever else, so he's kind of trying to help out and trying to figure out kind of what's going on with the dev kit. The dev kit, of course, was not the newest Unreal, so a lot of the settings and stuff like that don't really exist in that thing, so there's kind of have to make a more creative workarounds to make it work. So just to let you guys know, we are still working on this sucker, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and pull up the dev kit real quick, and then we are going to be looking at the actual models. I already have them built, so they're ready to go. We just need to do some animations for the wheels and stuff like that, which I can do, no big deal, and then we can kind of work on track system and trying to get that worked out and trying to fix some other little bitty problems here and there. So just to let you guys know that we are still working this thing. This is not dead by any means. Just hit a nice little snag. That's about it. So guys, let's go ahead and let's pull the dev kit up real quick and let's actually go look at the models we have. We're still working on this thing. This thing is not dead. Oh shit, that kind of froze up a little bit on me. But anyways, it's not dead mod. We're still working on this thing, okay? We're still working on everything. It's just kind of hit a little snag when it came to the programming or whatever else because of the dev kit is not running on the same as Unreal, so it's a little harder, kind of a little more. We kind of have to manipulate it kind of to make it work. So this is going to be the flat car. This thing's pretty fucking huge. This will be big enough. You can put some big animals on this sucker. So I kind of made it so you can, if technically, if you put a couple of T-Rexes on the thing, it would actually be able to fit on there perfectly, no problem. I'm also going to be putting in snap points on the sides so you guys can be building in whatever you guys want. So we're kind of working on this thing. I'm going to probably have to, like maybe the tracks here. I don't even have collision on it yet, but the tracks may have to actually cut them down just a little bit more to make them a little smaller, whatever else. So this is going to be, this is kind of what it looks like. It's a little big. I am going to make this thing a tad bit smaller because it is a little bit big, because you look at that sucker. I mean, look how big that fucking train is. So they're going to be cut down in size. So just guys, give you a heads up that Hallberg here has actually joined the programming. So he's actually a pretty good programmer. He's actually working on it right now, and actually both of us are. So that's kind of where we're at on that part. Now, biggest thing here is that I had to focus all of my efforts on the mod systems. I had to completely stop with the YouTube stuff, and because of that, holy hell, I lost over 100 and some subscribers out of it because I really wasn't updating, because I was focusing all efforts onto the ARK stuff, which, holy shit, I mean, it's just something you can't really honestly, I don't really want to do that again, because like I said, I lost a lot of people. So I really, this time, I really kind of want to work on everything. Hell, honestly, in the talking episode series, I haven't even watched any of those shows, period. I have them recorded on the DVR, just sitting there waiting to be watched, and I haven't watched them. So I need to go back and actually get onto that kind of thing. So let's go ahead and real quick, so you can see the top. See, here's the top. So it's yeah, like I said, a little big, but honestly, we can work on that a little bit. So it's just a sizing problem. I just need to kind of maybe make it a little bit smaller, but I really want to focus on the ARK stuff, but I also want to keep up with the YouTube channel and stuff like that. Just modding seems to take even more time than the YouTube stuff, so I'm gonna have to balance this thing. And also, you got to think about this as well. It's a summertime, you know, we have families. We kind of have to balance the families in that mix as well. If not, well, that's a bigger problem. So this is just kind of a big update. I was noticing a lot of, like we were talking about before, a lot of people down voting on that thing, which is understandable. It doesn't really work as well like it's supposed to. It's still being worked on. And like I said, this thing would have been done a lot sooner, but well, with the dev kit, some things don't always go as planned. So especially when it comes to the coding part of it as well. I'm a little better at when it comes to the modeling than I do when it comes towards the programming, so that's why Hallberg kind of comes into play. So if you guys ever want to know more information, jump into the Discord. That way we can actually, talk back and forth. I'm in there most of the time anyways. And if I'm not, Hallberg is and stuff like that. Maybe a couple other admins are in there. So we're still working on this stuff. So just kind of bear with us, kind of stick around. And anybody on YouTube here, just kind of stick around. I'm going to start updating more over here as well, just to try to get the ball rolling again, especially on the Talking episode series, because that was actually one of my favorite ones. Really started working. We're started on season 2 of the Call of Duty zombie stuff. Especially when the new Call of Duty comes out, we're going to be getting into that as well. So we have those, all of the members of that guild is coming back. We're going to be playing that. And I think I got a few back. I don't know if we're going back to the Hunter or not. I think that we're just going to let that just kind of be a one-season series, I'm guessing, because most of the Hunters that were playing the Hunter has kind of moved on to other things, and they kind of went back to some other games and stuff like that. So we may just kind of let that one die off. Unless people want it, then I guess we'll turn it back on. But at this point, this is kind of where we're at. And like I was saying before, I was noticing people were talking on the mod page asking if this thing was dead. It's not dead, guys. We're still working on it. And like I said, we just hit that programming snag. That's about it. And we're going to have to kind of work around it and try to find a little easier or better way to actually get it done. So, well, guys, this is kind of where we're at. And I will catch you guys next time.